Okay, we'll go ahead and call our meeting to order. We all stand for the invocation and the flag salute. Nancy, would you lead us, please?
Sure. Dear Heavenly Father, we come to you sinful nature. We ask you, Lord, for forgiveness. We ask you for your guidance, and we praise you for your grace and your love. We are in need of being seen as people who please you, Lord, and say and do the things that you have taught us, and say and do the things that you are pleasing to you. Bring us together as a team and as a county, as a community, that we may be one in our work for you.
I pledge
allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Any public discussion before we start? Okay, Karen, let's go to you right quick, so I'm sure you got plenty to do today.
Yes, ma'am, sir. Getting a little bit torn. I'm interested. Several years ago, we all talked about interlocal company with the Cottonwood Canyon. I can't find it at City Hall, and I've asked her, but I don't want to put her on the spot. But I would like for us to get together and work as a team to get Canyon rush out. And you all have the equipment, we don't. I'm sure we can make some sort of a deal for our guys to help you, but I'm open for discussion on it.
Didn't we sign a local agreement with them this year already?
Not with the city. We did Grant County and Woods County.
Okay. Well, that's simple enough.
So where do you want to?
Yeah.
Do you want to start like the water plant and come this way, or?
Yeah, I was thinking about the sale barn.
Oh, well, yeah.
But I've asked FEMA to come out and redo the floodplain, and I wouldn't want them to come out without that being done.
Right.
Because they might just make us more floodplain than we are. So, that's why I'm here.
What about brush and trees? I'm sure it's gonna take, of course, it's gonna take an area to move those and put them. And stuff
Well,
like that.
that's something we have to work out, because we can't put them on. DEQ is down there on the sewer lagoon
Right.
every week, and we couldn't put anything there right now.
Right.
You know, the only thing I have is my piece of property out there on the Crystal.
Right.
And I don't know what I might get in trouble for doing with DEQ. There'll be a lot of dirt removed, won't there? Or is it just brush?
It'll have to be shaped and cleaned out
Yeah.
good. Some dirt.
Not sure.
I don't think we'd have any trouble getting rid of dirt.
No.
You might want the saplings they'll throw in there.
Right.
But I really feel like, it's something we all need to work with before it gets any worse. Because on east, it's getting.
There's big trees, out there.
Yeah, but out there by Dollar Daniels, it's.
There's huge trees out in that area right there.
So, of course, we've got 4 prisoners a day right now, that if we get to it, we'll still have it before they do anything bad.
I mean,
Go through a cycle of getting them back.
Karen, some trees are good because they keep the bank from eroding too. So.
Those are up on top, aren't they?
What? I don't know, just,
Well, what do we need to do to be in agreement to do this?
Guess we just do a local and interlocal agreement. Anytime, anything we need.
Right.
Won't be restricted just to this.
Yeah, just do the general like we do with Grant now. Grant Woods County, it'll just be.
Let's just do that though, because their lawyer always charges them, and then he always writes a bunch of crap that's not
It's
needed.
not
So
necessary.
Right.
Amen.
Yeah.
Right.
You want to just want it on this week's agenda to sign it?
told you I'm a little too honest.
Huh?
Told you earlier I'm a little too honest.
No, well, I am too. Yes, and I don't even want to listen to it.
I don't either.
We'll just do a
He
general.
babbles about stuff from Yukon that has nothing to do with here.
When is you guys' next meeting?
Huh?
When's your next
We
meeting?
now meet on the first and third Wednesday nights at 6:45.
Okay, so the first would be the next one then? So if we can just do it next week and then give it to them to
Right.
sign on the first of the month.
That'd be fine,
No.
yeah.
Yeah. And you know, we got labor and one truck. And,
I think the biggest challenge would be finding somewhere to go with all the trees.
Right.
If we can,
well,
Yeah. That's gonna be the hard part.
Yeah.
Find a place to go.
who owns the land out
No.
beyond the Cemetery Road that the city used to have this done?
Oh. who is
doesn't
it?
Mast
Matt,
have that now?
yeah, Matt, one of the Mass had it.
I think Dennis Mast now has that.
I thought Stan Crowder did.
Stan Crowder has that along the road. That is actually behind Stan's. They got drive-through stands to get to theirs. It's landlocked.
Well, I'll work on
You can put it on the map,
to see if we could possibly do that. I'm sure we'd never put anything on his land unless it was just in front of his house to make sure he doesn't get flooded. But, surely there's some place.
Yeah, somebody'd even just let us dig a hole and burn them real quick and then recover right back up.
Well, if you'll work on that, I appreciate it, and we'll take it to council. Our city manager's gone for several months, so if you need anything, call me.
Okay.
All right?
You wanna talk about the flooding?
Well, I'm trying to work through Frank Lucas to get whoever does the floodplain management.
Right.
Come back in and look and make sure that we're still, that we aren't out of some of the 100-year floodplain, because we can't build a house in town because
Right.
nobody can afford the mortgage.
Right.
And, but I don't wanna do it, I don't want them to come unless we can show that, boy, this drains and it's not gonna flood all this.
Right. Well, you got our, we'll help you with whatever we need on that, especially down south, down part of town. We'll,
South part of town.
we're the, behind United.
Well, I think I've got the part that's on city land, I think it's gonna be taken care of, but
Okay.
we'll never that behind all of Penn where Gopin streamed it all up.
Yeah, okay.
And I don't know how, you know, I consider that county, behind Pennsylvania Avenue, you know, we've got to have a surveyor come in there, we're gonna reclaim our alley.
Right, he needs to.
But,
He's farmed it up, hasn't he?
During the meeting that we had on that last week, he called to say he would never go over any water going across his land. So, I just can't believe somebody didn't go in there at the land level overnight and just smooth it out.
No, I.
I figured maybe, I wish we wouldn't have done that one night. You've been so mad. But that's all I have, is just I want us to keep working together and being friends.
Yep, we're always friends.
Okay?
Okay.
All right, I'm out of here.
Thanks,
All right,
Karen.
Thank
Thanks.
you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Let's go to the minutes. You're welcome. Let's do the minutes right quick. All right, Tony, we can do the minutes the same time you're talking, go ahead, we don't listen to you anyway.
I listen to you, Tony. Why? Talk to me, brother.
Man, that's kind of mean. Have not got any word back. I can't even talk now, brother. You guys are kind of winging that. Haven't heard anything back from in DEQ yet.
No. No.
Supposed to, I'll keep in, contact with those guys, keep calling, find out if they've got any reply of what to do.
Right.
What we can do. Other than that, there's really not a whole lot. Had a discussion with Lucknow last week, they were supposed to be here today. They're not here, so I'm calling to voice my displeasure. Up on the roof, there is something, up on the roof, the ductwork that goes up through the ceiling, they were to build what on the plan is called a doghouse that covers that ductwork from the weather. The plans that we have show to cut that little 1-inch thick of rubber insulation off that, set that doghouse directly on the concrete, anchored into the concrete. Well, the contractors are wanting to just put it on top of that insulation and anchor it through the insulation to the concrete. Then flash it like normal. My thinking of it is, if the plans call to cut that insulation off, then they need to need the okay from you three to say, or one of you two, one of you three to say, hey, when they're here, or go down and tell one of the contractors says, hey, you need to follow plans, it needs to go through the installation to the concrete. I told, they're not doing it, they haven't done any work on it. I mean, he's built most of it, but he has not anchored it down yet, because I told him not to anchor it down.
You gotta follow plans as far as
Right.
that. So
Okay,
That's what he needs to do.
okay, that's what we're gonna do then.
Okay.
If there's any issues after that,
Yeah.
they'll be giving one of you three a call.
Okay.
Other than that, I really don't have anything. Kind of a slow week last week. Kind of slow, and kind of not, but they're still pulling wires. They pulled the wires from the third floor all the way down to the second floor, and all that work, that wire was not long enough. The electric company, the supply company that sent them that did not allow it. They sent the wrong size. So instead of being 180 feet, it was like 160 or 130 feet, something like that. So we had to pull it out, and put new in. So that was a real kick in the pants last week for those guys.
Okey dokey.
Other than that, that's all I have.
Okay.
Chad, have a great day. Doug, I don't start
I'm
you.
not gonna motion to approve the minutes.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, let's do some payroll. Pay is Monday, isn't it?
Yes, but we have to have it approved before.
Right.
There's two on that one, that's your cash, that's fairgrounds and, the one in the E901.
I'll move for the approval.
Second. All in
All
favor?
in favor?
Aye.
I didn't do it.
Oh. This one's, that's it? This page two, or?
That was just one, the bottom one's on this two.
Okay. Oh.
As soon as the budget gets approved, then we make that E911 an actual budgeted account, we want them to do that. This is last year's.
I wish that's all working today.
It's not a very big pile,
Is that?
but it is bigger than that one.
That's not very big at all.
Not
Where you
too bad.
drive through it?
This one, this on the left.
Okay. So I heard Alfred quit.
Do what, I'm sorry?
Alpha, he quit.
Yeah, I didn't know anything about it until I was doing payroll. Alpha Land from the one in the sheriff's office, but. Yeah, I don't need to know, I don't guess, so.
I wanna make a comment, but there's too many cameras running. I'll tell you after the meeting.
Sometimes they're hired and fired and rehired before I know about it.
Are they hired back cheaper?
No, never are, but it's just a little paperwork for me, but who cares, it's just.
I wanna tell you something.
We have anger issues today, don't we?
No, Andrew, I'm stating the facts. Just saying. Boy, your nephew was in a foul mood yesterday.
It was a really good moving on.
He wouldn't eat. He wanted to go see the baby kitties with me, but he wouldn't eat first.
Well, because he hung out at my parents' house yesterday, or Saturday afternoon.
He was grumpy. He had a whistle in church, which I thought was kind of ironic that somebody gave him a whistle at church.
And he
Anyway.
likes preaching, yeah.
Anyway, I told him, I said, you can't blow that, so he would look at me and he'd blow it.
He, at my parents' house, he
pulled all the pillows off the couch and put them on the ground and looked at me and just went. So I got down there and watched cartoons with him. And I got up to go get my shoes on because I had to get ready to go to the rodeo. And
At least you know who's in control, right?
Yeah.
he patted the pillow again. I'm like, I gotta go. And he's like, okay.
Oh.
It's like, you're supposed to cry.
I thought he would remember that he needed to go see the baby kitties when I was getting ready to leave, but he didn't. I got out of the house before he remembered, but I still had tickets to see the baby kitties.
But before he came over to my parents' house, he had like
No, he.
longer than a
sticking
2 hour
out
and a half.
right in his pocket.
So he was wound.
Yeah, he was energized.
He wasn't fussy, he didn't wanna eat. His favorite word was no again. And he hadn't been that way.
Kinsley was pretty fussy yesterday, or Saturday. But I think she had a tummy ache.
She was really fussy.
She was spitting up quite a bit.
Yeah. Kind of cried through church, which was unusual for her.
So I didn't even hold her.
I didn't either.
Okay.
I will be out of the office, woo-hoo, tomorrow and Wednesday. Go to Macking in Chickasha.
Taking a nap in Chickasha?
Yeah. No, I'm going to mapping.
Oh,
in
I'm sure they got a red roof in there, so.
Yeah.
Yep.
You still know how to read a map, huh?
I never learned how to read them out. My mom seen them in the legals in your thing when they was having a hearing on a saltwater disposal. She's like, well, how far is this from you? I'm like going, a section over. And she's like, well, a section which way? And I went, that I'm not for sure, but I know it's a section off. And you need to find out who is this. We kept hearing this noise.
Who needs a lawyer? You just have your mom go and argue for you.
That's exactly right.
Hearing noise last night?
Kept hearing this noise all the day yesterday, but the wind was out of the north. And,
Donnie's head
disposal-
rattling.
Huh?
Donnie's head rattling.
The disposal north of us has like a backfire in the engine, so you're hearing it.
It has a black fire in the engine.
It has like a noise, I mean, that it makes
North of it?
Mhm.
How far is it north of it?
the next mile line.
Okay, yeah. Oh, yeah. You'll hear that train, you see the train go, whoa, whoa, whoa.
How's that again?
The whoa, 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 you'll hear it, and you'll say, who's driving in? And you look up north, the train's going by, and the wind's out of the north. Damn, it must be through.
My nieces can just sleep through those trains because they were used to living in Dover and they were just right next to the tracks in Dover.
Yeah.
And they moved to Moreland. It's
Still
the
right
same
there,
thing,
yeah.
they're probably 3 or 4 blocks from the track is all.
Justin's home, doesn't show up with me,
I'll sign this, Toby, cause it says District 2 up there, but it's actually yours. When I seen that, I knew we didn't get no dirt from them and.
Oh,
We need to change them.
it's District 283. Count.
Is that Jane?
Yeah,
Jamie, yeah.
Yeah, Kenny. No, my,
You're trying to get the good end of the deal, get the dirt and you get the bill.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I've always said he's a sneaky little feller.
Yes.
maybe that's what
But I got my cousin come in from Reno, and Wanda lived right there by ADM,
what's the PO?
783.
bought cedar.
I'll move for the approval.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye. She said, Mom,
Some
since I look at
blankets.
them trains, and this morning I didn't get any sleep.
Any blankets there?
Okay, we got the sheriff.
Where?
Coming for you. motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Oh, there was one that was EM, emergency management.
Okay, I didn't see that, okay.
I'm sorry, do what?
Does that district too, or no?
Can you see us from across?
Before we pay it?
I need to tell her.
Whoa. That's the one we need.
I'll like
Yep.
email me,
There's
you
one
get some,
that's laid out.
somebody back, you know,
Do what?
I think I laid one out.
government crats or anything else.
Somebody must have
It's
stolen.
gonna take me a while to figure this one out.
It's been complicated.
I kept reading that.
Cause I don't think I laid one out.
Delete.
Hey, W did pretty good.
Huh?
Did pretty good.
Yeah, I didn't do anything, did I?
Nope.
Damn, Chad did good.
I would say not.
You just thought you had that.
Because you only got a half, I'm gonna put a half a pipeline in. Turn it upside down.
So it means it's two different districts. And in this case, it is about.
Got it.
Hey, you have to take care of Nicole and you.
Huh?
Good job, you got to take care of Nicole.
Hey. Make a motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor?
That's the most we've had in a long time, guys.
Charles did get back, it's attached on the top there, that work is complete.
No.
Oops, I'm sorry.
You doing what I do, Lorraine?
I did.
The line moved on this one, it was lower.
I'll make a motion to approve the welcome bill payment.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Open bids for $580.
You may get a red cup. I don't know, I think,
Yeah.
yeah.
No.
Supposed to sign in here.
Where's 580?
580 is 3 miles west here, like go toward Burlington.
Mhm.
That's David Hill, that's 580.
How many miles you doing?
Which one? What is that?
Chad's
A
doing it.
mile and about 3/4.
Oh,
From.
this is from Circle
11
S
up to the
paving.
bridge. Right. 64 up to the bridge, you mean?
Yep.
Circle S paving. $545,321.57.
And they're the only bid we got?
Yep.
I would like to table that.
Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay, county clerk got on bids for 1.5 mile overlay of 252 and east-west 25.
Yes, I heard that.
I move for the approval.
Second.
All in favor?
Oh, it's right there, okay.
No.
Yeah.
That's about the cemetery, that one cemetery?
That
Garrison,
Garrison.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, Verdigris Valley Sod Farms from Claremore is a contract proceeding in mulching for District One. What I got here is a little quote. I just wanted to run it by you guys first. For $4,000 to do that job. Most of the cost is getting your stuff up here, because it ain't gonna take very long to do it.
Right.
I move to
Most
approve
of the
it.
cost of what, I'm sorry?
4,000 even.
Transportation,
Transportation.
getting up here.
Thank you.
That sounds better, getting it up here, though.
What is today? Is it 23rd?
Transporting materials.
23rd?
24th.
24th.
All day.
And who did what on that, I'm sorry?
Oh.
Chat.
I move for the approval.
Second. All in favor?
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna, fastest, I'm gonna have you email that back to her.
I need a copy of that, I mean, I need the original, so if you're gonna fax it, I need a copy of the.
So this is the SD.
Yeah.
Okay.
Transfers from cash HST District Two to cash District Two HST for $47,114.31.
Again, this is a thing that now, Buddy is wanting us to put those cash HST, the accounts that the auditors made us make, they're wanting us to put them in their own fund, so it doesn't show up in the highway fund. So, District One and District Three had nothing, so I could just move those funds.
Right.
Without anything. Chad had already made a payment in his, so now we're having to make his new account and transfer it. But I went ahead and just made a comment on here that we did it for all three of them.
Okay.
But there was, there was activity in Chad's, so we couldn't do it, so this is to transfer the remaining amount of Chad's into his new account.
I move for the approval.
Second.
All in favor?
I wondered, I'm reading that, Well, yeah, I don't know about that.
Award bid 6-3 indoor bleachers for the fairgrounds.
Is there any place to sign?
Here are your three.
Who signed these?
You don't seem too happy.
Chad needs to sign up here, and then, yeah, Toby, remember it cuts your line off, I'm sorry. So, your line is down there, imaginary.
That's good.
CBS
No.
Constructors, McCrook, Nebraska.
They're all been open.
Oh, have they?
Yeah. They have had their meeting. They are recommending DGID, which is the middle bid. They're saying that the CBS, did not meet specs.
We opened them and tabled.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right, okay.
Yeah, we opened them and tabled them. They've had their meeting since
Okay.
then. I can't tell on there whether they met specs. It's gonna go with you guys.
I wanted to, do we have that specs that we, or is it in here with them?
No, they are, but here's the actual specs here too.
Or, which one?
You want the top 2 pages or just the actual specs themselves?
The actual ones themselves, so I wanna check on that one and deal, cause.
That's what I'm saying. Do you want these top 2 pages too, or
No.
just that?
Just this.
So what's the
They're
bill?
saying that the backing on the CBS is not made out of aluminum. It's made out of galvanized, which will,
Rust and
rust.
corrode.
Yeah, rust
And
and
this here
corrode.
does say aluminum backrest on all seats, aluminum seats,
Right.
aluminum risers.
So that, whatever company that was, didn't meet specs. Right?
Look at it
Which
and make
com-
sure.
And which company was that?
CBS.
I just make sure it requests aluminum and all that.
That's the one they wanna use?
No, they saying CBS is the cheapest one by almost 20,000, and they're saying they didn't meet specs.
Okay.
But the DGID did meet specs.
DGJD.
JD, I'm sorry, yeah,
Is the one that-
DGJD.
Okay.
Not ID.
Where are they out
GJD or,
We're gonna get lost here for the noise of what's going on.
corporate offices, Jefferson, Colorado. Manufacturing facilities, Boyd, Texas.
Where in Texas?
Boyd. Yeah. Nothing.
Standing out that picture.
This is galvanized frame with aluminum covers on the seats, covering the pine, where this does have everything as aluminum.
Right. But these are the lowest bid that met the specs.
But you have
DGJD.
the third one also, he's a little bit higher.
Okay.
I think he was like 91,000, the other one was 90,000, the other
Right.
one was 71,000.
Top now.
99,000, yeah.
Must be.
The structure, this is built out of galvanized, they just put the seats as aluminum.
Right, this is, these other two met specs, looks like. That's the
Yeah.
two met specs. No. 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 No.
CBS is calling, and they are saying that they are meeting specs. I'm just,
Yeah.
what was galvanized on the CBS
The structure,
structure?
the entire frame, that's the main part of it, really.
Right.
And the
And
specs
how,
call for
how close are
aluminum.
these two?
They're $9,000 apart. But it met specs, it seems like, so. No.
Yeah, but see, these two are almost side by side. I mean, they're in the same range, but they bid the same thing. I don't have a problem with that. Cause I mean, I honestly don't want galvanized frame either, cause it's gonna rust.
Right.
It's
Right.
gonna have all that moisture in there every time they water the arena.
Right.
Setting on concrete is
Yeah.
really gonna
Yes.
have rust stains all over the concrete too.
So we're gonna make a motion to approve JD then, or
I do.
second, all in favor?
Aye.
Okay.
And just give CPS my phone number next time they call you.
I have to call him after the meeting. Do you want to just call him?
That's fine.
I have his number on my desk.
Okay. Integrity Steelwork contract with jail laws.
They rechanged this, they had, Enid Oklahoma on here, they sent it back, they had it for 3 years. They sent that back saying that it's just, and they will, renew it each budgeted year. So, I know nothing else about it other than that. That was just a.
But now it's a yearly thing instead of a.
Yeah. The other two were still where they
Yeah.
emailed it back to me.
Awesome.
Okay.
With that too.
That was pretty
I'll make a motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Private property access easement for 42912. You stacking some more brush on the landowner, Tony?
Make me. Yeah, brush on landowner, put it around on top of his head.
Yeah.
I'll make a motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Hey Kyle, have you got any unforeseen business? Do you have any unforeseen business?
They're like, no, don't be.
Okay, I make a motion we adjourn.
Second.
All in favor?